want to create a fully responsive personal portfolio website and stand out from the crowd? If your answer is yes, if so, you are in the right place. Hi there and welcome. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can create a complete, fully responsible personal portfolio website that enables you to stand out from the crowd and get a high-paying, well-appreciated job. 1 week ago, I have just uploaded a video that shows you how you can create a personal portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But in that video, I didn't show you how to add different animation on that web page, and also I didn't show you exactly how to make that web page fully responsible for any device. That's why today I'm here to show you exactly how to add different animation and also how to make that web page responsible for any device. Before directly jump right into the design part, let me show you the features of this website that we are going to design right now in this video. Alright, as you can see from my computer screen, here we have the website that we are going to design right now in this video. So, here we have the navigation menu, the website logo on the left side, and here we have the navigation menus having a beautiful hover over effect on the right side. As you can see here we have a text right here having a beautiful animation auto typing text, and also we have social media links right here, and here we have hire me and download CV buttons right here. So when I scroll down right here we have about me section right here. You see here we have having a smooth animation, right? You see, that's cool. Here we have a call to action button, see more button right here. When I scroll down again, we have reached the service section right here. Again, having a smooth animation. You see, animation from the left and animation from the right. And again, we have animation from the top. Take a look. Here we have a nice animation. After that, we have reached this project section. Again, we have animation from the left, animation from the right. Again, we have zoom in and zoom out animation. After that, when I hover over the mouse over here we have the description about the project. Again, here we have the contact section, and here we have the footer section. So now when I click this About Us navigation menu, it redirects you the About Us page of the About Us section of the website. When I click this service section, it redirects you to the service section. Again, when I click this project navigation menu, it redirects you to the project section of the website right here. You see, that's it. For the contact navigation menu, it redirects you to the contact section of the website right here. That is cool and that is pretty nice. You see? When I scroll up, you observe that a nice animation, right? Now it disappears right here. This service section disappears right here again. And this About Me section have a smooth animation just like this one. So if this sounds interesting, what are you waiting for? Sit on your comfort zone, take a cup of coffee, and then enjoy the show. But before that, if you are new here, consider subscribing and press the notification bell icon. Now let's jump right in. Alright everyone, so here we have the project folder right here. We have index.html document and we have the asset folder. So inside this asset folder we have the image folder right here that contains different images. Right here again inside this asset folder we have this CSS folder. Inside this CSS folder we have style.css document and img folder right here, and again we have the JS folder. Inside this JS folder we have the app.js. So now what we are going to do is we are going to open inside my code editor. In this case I am going to use VS Code. So here we have, and here we have index.html, and here we have style.css document right here. So now when I press this exclamation mark and hit the enter button right here, here we hit the tab button right here, here we have the basic HTML document right here, and here we have some CSS style right here. We have universal selector, padding 0, margin 0, box sizing, border box, and here we have the color that we are going to use to design this website. So now as you can see here we have the basic HTML document right here. So now what we are going to do is we are going to link this style.css document with the basic HTML document right here using inside the head element using the link tag right here. Oh yeah, as you can see here, this style.css document is found inside the CSS folder. This CSS folder again is found inside the asset folder. So here we have the value for the href attribute right here. After that, we have the title of the project right here. Let me say responsible personal portfolio website design step by step. Now what we are going to do is we are going to open this inside live server, right? After that, head over cdmjs.com, and then here we have simple, fast, reliable content delivery at speedness. So now over here what we are going to do is we are going to search font awesome. After that, copy this link, copy this CDL link, and then come over here and paste right here. After that, remove this up to this minified.css, and then again come over here and then find jQuery link, jQuery CDL link right here. After that, copy this and then come over here inside the body tag and paste right here. Remove this, is not necessary, right? Oh yeah, so now what we are going to do is we are going to find Google Fonts right here. So head over on Google search bar and find any font that you interested in. In this case, I am interested in to use Dosis right here. So now click over here and then now find font weight right here. Click this, select this right here. And then what we are going to do is click over this import checkbox right here, and then now copy this link. We have this link right here, and then come over style.css document right here, and then copy this link right here. After that, over here when I scroll this down, when I scroll down to this, here we have the font family right here. So copy this font family right here. We have doses and then sans serif. Oh yeah. Now let me start the design part. Before we are going to start the thing or not. So yeah, it's working, right? After that, remove this. Now let me start the design part right here. First, let me shrink this to see the change online right here. And then first we are going to create the header element right here. Inside this header element, we are going to nest a div element having a class name navbar. Inside this navbar, we have the logo on the left side and we have the navigation menus on the right side. So we have two columns right here. The first column is the logo and the second column should be the navigation menus or the navigation link right here. So to create this navigation menu, we are going to have an order list right here having class name menu items. Inside this unordered list, we are going to nest it a list of items. First navigation menu, home navigation menu right here, and second navigation menu, let me say the service navigation menu right here. So copy this and paste right here as much as you want, right? So the second one is service navigation menu, about us. Instead of service, it's better to say about us, right? And over here we have the service navigation menu. Over here again we have the project navigation menu right here. Finally, we need to have a contact navigation menu right here. You see, it changes live. Do you see the change over here? This is due to this is why over here this is the HTML part. Now let me style this navigation menu right here. So to do this, we are going to use this class selector right here. As you can see here we have the demo website right here. We have the navigation menu. So now this is the HTML part. Now using this class selector, let me style this navigation menu right here. So we have navigation bar class selector, and now let me add some property value pair. So display, flex, align items, center, justify content, space around. It's better to say space around. So when I save and refresh, here we have. After that, you see, here is it. After that, again, now let me style this logo right here. So to style this logo, we are going to use descendant selector right here. We have a navigation bar class selector and we have a logo class selector, and then we are going to target the h1 element, the text which is found inside the h1 element right here. We have a color, we use this color right here. We have main color right here, we have color variable right here, you see. After that, now let me style the text which is found inside this span element right here. So let me change the text color right here, right? After that, when I say we have a logo for the personal portfolio website, right? Now over here, width for the navigation menu 100%, and we are going to add padding 8 pixels from the top and bottom, and then 7% from left and right. After that, save and refresh. Here we have. Alright, now using this class selector right here, let me style this navigation menu. First, we are going to remove this bullet point. So to do this, we use this property value pair list style none. As you can see here, this bullet point is already gone since we use this list style none. After that, now using this element selector li, let me add some property value pair. So the first one is display inline block. We are going to align it on the same row. So this makes to align these navigation menus on the same line, right? And then text align center. Here we have the navigation menus. After that, over here, text transform, capitalize, and then we need to add padding over here. Padding 0.4 rim from top and bottom and 1 rim from left and right. So here we have. Now copy this and then paste right here. From here, what we are going to do is we are going to target the anchor element right here. You see, here we have. Now remove this, it's not necessary. And then now let me increase the font size 1.2 rem, which is 1.2 times the global font size that we are going to set inside the HTML and the body element selector, which is 60 pixels. Now color, we use this main color right here. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have. Oh yeah, we made an error for the contact navigation menu right here. So, oh, here we have. Oh yeah. After that, now over here, we are going to add cursor pointer since it's a link, right? So what we are going to do is copy this and paste right here. Now let me add a hover over effect for this navigation menu. So to do this, we use a pseudo class selector right here, hover. And then right here, we use this color, which is secondary color right here, and remove this font size, it's not necessary. And then border bottom 2 pixel solid, and we use this bar, this text color right here. Here we have secondary color, right? After that, when I save, here we have. Now over here, let me add a background image, right? So to do this, first we are going to add a class name right here. Let me say class header. After that, using this class selector header, let me add a background image for the home section. So copy this class name and paste right here, and now background image, we have the URL for the image, which is the destination for the image, right? So the image is found inside the image folder right here. After that, the width for the image 100%, and then background size, cover, then height 100 viewport height. Now when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Oh yeah, here we have a nice navigation menu right here. You see? Now over here, let me add a background color for this navigation bar. So we have background and we use this color right here. And again, we need to use box shadow right here. We have 0 pixel, 0 pixel, 10 pixel, again 0 pixel, and we use this color right here. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have the navigation menu right here. Oh yeah, congratulations! We have just finished the navigation menu just like this one. Now we are going to create this text right here and these social media links right here, having a beautiful animation, right? So to create this, over here we are going to create another div element having class name, let me say content box. You can assign any class name as you want, it's up to you, right? Inside this class name we have the h3 element right here, so copy this text right here and then paste right here, and then again cut out this and nested over here. Yeah, and after that we need to have a div element having class name animated hero text. Inside this div element we need to have an h1 element for this animation text in web developer, and copy this and paste right here. After that, over here we need to have a paragraph element right here. You see, copy this paragraph again and then come over here and paste right here. Yup, you heard. Again, we need to have social media links right here. So to create these social media links, we need to have a div element having class name social media, right? So down here we need to have a call to action button right here. We have two call to action buttons, so we need to nest this call to action button inside the div element having class name template btn, right? Hire me button and download cv button right here. You see? Yup. Oh yeah. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have. Now to add social media links right here first. So head over on Google and find fontawesome.com, and then over here we have the official website. Find any icon that you interested in. For the time being, I'm going to interested to use this YouTube social media links right here, Facebook right here, Instagram right here, and LinkedIn right here. So this link is found from foneawesome.com, right? You can add any social media links as you want. It's up to you, right? Simply head over foneawesome.com and type any icon that you interested in. So when I refresh the web page, here we have. You see? Oh yeah, this is the HTML part. Now let me style this. So to style this, we are going to use this class selector right here, content box. So for this, we have position absolute, top 50%, left 40%, and transform translate by minus 50% in the x direction and by minus 50% in the y direction. And we have a color right here, and we have the width for this right here, 60%. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Cool. And then again using, let me style this h3 element right here. So to do this, we are going to use this h3 element right here. So for this, we need font size. Here we have 3 rem, here we have 2 rem, and font weight we have 700, and line height 2.5 rem, which is 2.5 times the global font size 60 pixels. So here we have. After that, now let me style this right here. You see, we use this animated hero text class selector to style this. So here we have, right? After that, using this class selector right here, we have an h1, and we need to add font size 3 rem, and then we have color right here. We use color transparent, right? After that, here we have, you see, transparent color. And then over here we need to make this text having a stroke effect. So to do this, we use this property, WebKit text stroke 0.5 pixel, having a color main color, right? So here we have, cool, right? After that, over here, background image, then having linear gradient right here. Background image, linear gradient, we use this main color right here, and again copy this and paste right here. Alright, so when I save and refresh, here we have, you see? After that, over here, then we are going to use another CSS property right here, WebKit, and background repeat, no repeat, background position 0 0. So when I save and refresh, here we have again. After that, over here, position relative. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add animation. So to do this, we have animation right here, and we have animation name, let me say home animation, and we have 2 seconds, let me say 4 seconds instead of 2 seconds, and we have linear and animation duration infinite. After that, when I save and refresh, nothing is happened. So now, using the keyframe rule, we are going to animate how to type this text right here. So at keyframes, we have identifier. For this identifier is the animation name right here, home. In my case, the animation name is home animation. So at 0%, at 20%, and then at 100%, then this background image, copy this background position, not image, should be minus 40 rem, and 0. After that, when I save and refresh, nothing will happen. After that, what we are going to do is copy this and then paste right here. Now at 50% and at 8%, remove this. Then background position should return to 0, 0. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have a nice auto typing effect right here. Now let me add animation duration over here. Animation delay over here, not the duration. So 2 seconds, right? When I save and refresh, cool. That's pretty nice, right? Awesome. So now let me style this paragraph over here. Let me use this BR tag over here, or it's better to change this BR tag over here. It's better to place over here, right? After that, when I save and refresh, that's cool. Now let me style these social media links, right? So to style these social media links, we are going to use this class selector right here. First, let me style the text which is found inside this one element right here. So here we have. After that, let me style this paragraph right here. We have paragraph. You see, we have color right here. We have margin top, and we have line head. When I save and refresh, here we have a paragraph having a color white. After that, over here, hire me button and download CV button right here. So now we need to add margin bottom trim. So here we have for this template button. After that, now let me style this social media links right here. So to style these social media links, we are going to use this social media nav class selector right here, display inline flex, justify content. We have center, align item, also center, margin right. We have trim, margin bottom right here, with we have width right here, and we have height right here, 2.5 prim as well, and font size we have, and we have box shadow right here. After that, when I save, here we have, right, here we have a nice social media links, right? After that, what we are going to do is we are going to add a hover over effect right here. So to do this, as always, we are going to use this pseudo class selector hover. Background we have, color we have, and box shadow here we have. Here is it, a nice social media links having a beautiful hover over effect. Oh yeah, that's cool. Now let me style this call to action buttons. So here we are. After that, you see, to style this, we are going to use this template button class selector right here. So here we have the style for this template button in the anchor element display inline block. Padding we have 0.5 frame from top and bottom, and 1.5 frame left and right. We have color right here, we have a background color right here again, main color, and we have border thin solid having this color right here again, and text transform uppercase. After that, when I save the web page, here is it. Now let me style this second child in different way. So to style the second child in different way, we use a pseudo class selector again, last child. You see, from here, the last child is this second call to action button. So we have a color right here, text color, we have a background color right here, and we have a box shadow right here having a main color, right? After that, when I refresh the web page, save again, we have last child right here. Over here, we forgot this brush right here, this brush right here. So save and refresh. Here we have just styled the second child in different way. Now let me add a hover effect. So for this again, we need to add over here. For the first child, we have a hover effect. From here, the first child is right here, hire me button. So for the hire me button, we have this style. You see, here we have a nice hover effect. Oh yeah. Now let me add another hover effect for the second child. As always, we use this pseudo class selector again, last child as well as hover, right? So here we have the first child and here we have the second child, right? You see? Oh yeah everyone, congratulations! We have just created the home section for this responsible personal portfolio website. In the coming episode, we are going to create the service section, the about us section, the contact section, as well as the project section. And then at the end, we are going to make this personal portfolio website responsible for any device. If this sounds interesting, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell icon to be notified while I come out a daily training video just like this one. Alright, now we are going to create the About Us section for the responsible personal portfolio website right here. So from here, what we are going to do is we are going to create a section element right here. So section having a class name, let me say about section, and an ID value right here about. So inside this section element right here, we are going to create a div element having a class name about container. As you can see from the demo website, we have two columns. The first column contains the image, and the second column contains the right column contains the dummy text right here. So here we have inside this div element have a class name about image. We are going to nest an img element right here, and for the value for the source attribute is the image directory right here. So the image is found inside the image folder right here. This image folder is also found inside the asset folder. So here we have inside this div element have a class name about content, which is the right column. We are going to nest an h2 element right here, have a class name, let me say about us section underscore section right here, and we have an h3 element right here, and inside this h3 element we need to nest a span element right here. Again, we have an h2 element right here. Inside this again, we have a span element right here, and we need to nest a paragraph element right here, as well as we are going to nest a call to action button, which is see more button right here. As you can see here, I'm not going to waste your time right here. I simply add it offline. So here we have the text right here. You see? Here we have like two elements, here we have like three elements, and here we have the paragraph element right here. So remove this, it's not necessary, right? So here is it. Here is the text which is nested inside this span element right here. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have the image right here, and here we have the text. You see? So this is the HTML part. After that, now over here, let me style this using CSS. First and foremost, we are going to add a comment over here about a section style here. Now, using this class selector right here, we have a class selector right here about container. We are going to add some property value here. So display, flex, align items, center. It's better to say flex start instead of center, right? And justify content, a space between. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have. Now over here we are going to add gap 2.5 rem, which is 2.5 times the global font size, which is 60 pixels, and then flex wrap. When I save and refresh, here we have. So when I use flex wrap, if there is no space, then the content starts on new page, right? That's why we get those results. After that, using this class selector about image, let me style the image right here. So the image width right here flex 1120. After that, again, we have another class name right here about image. Over here again, we are going to style this image right here using a descendant selector img, right? Img and the class selector about image. So we expose the image 100% and object width cover. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have the image right here. So now let me decrease the gap over here, gap to rem. Oh, over here, what we are going to do is we are going to use this class selector, right? So about container and then about content, since this development is found inside the development have a class name about container. So now flex 1143. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have, right? We have the image on the left column and we have the text on the right column, right? Then over here, border top right radius 50% and border top left radius also 50%. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have the image right here. Now let me add another essential property over here, flex clip path, right? We have polygon and then we have this 10% and 10% right here and more. So border again, here we have, when I save and refresh, here we have a nice image, right? You see? Awesome. Now we have just completed the style of the image right here. After that, over here, what we are going to do is we are going to add a background color, right? So before that, let me say over here a reusable style. So reusable style starts from here and reusable style end from here. So the first one is section. Using this section element, let me add some property value pair. So padding, we have padding right here. It's better to say 2% from top and bottom and 5% from the left and from the right. And then mean height 100 viewport height. After that, when I save, here we have. You see? Alright. Now, using this class selector about us heading, font size we have and padding we have right here. After that again, using this element selector, let me style the H3 element right here, the text which is found inside the H3 element right here. So here we have font size 1.5 rem and line height 1.5 rem and color we have a text color right here, which is white. After that, when I save and refresh, you see, again using this class selector, let me style this about section. Let me add a background color for this right here, about section. So here we have a nice background color, right? Here we have the text right here. So over here, let me change the text color as well as the background color. So over here, what we are going to do is background. We use this color right here, and the font color should be white to begin with, right? After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have, right? It's beautiful. After that, let me style this text which is found inside this panel element right here. So we have a color, we use this main color right here. You see? Again, let me style the text which is found inside the H2 element right here using this sentence selector. So padding top we have, color we have, text color, font size we have, and line height 2.5 frame. You see? After that, when I save and refresh, here we have. Then let me style the text which is found inside the H2 element right here in different way. So we are going to change the text color. So when I save and refresh, here we have the text is. So again, let me style these paragraphs using the sentence selector again. Here we have the paragraph, line height we have, and padding top we have, and padding bottom 20 pixel, and we use this text color right here. After that, refresh the web page. Here we have. You see? Cool. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to add a call to action button over here. So we used to do this, we are going to use a reusable class name template btn right here. Inside this, we have an anchor element right here, see more. So here we have, you see, here we have a reusable class name. After that, save and refresh the web page. Here we have a nice call to action button, which is see more button right here. Over here, what we are going to do is we are going to add position fixed, right? So for the navigation bar, we are going to say position fixed. After that, when I scroll down right here, the position for the navigation menu is just like this one. It stays in its fixed position, right? You see? Awesome. After that, when I scroll it, you see? Oh, you see this image right here? So now to avoid this problem over here, we are going to use this property value pair z index 100, right? So now here we have a nice personal portfolio website right here. Alright, we have just completed the About Us section. Now we are going to create the service section for this personal portfolio website. So here we have the service section right here. You see? So to create the service section, as always, let me add a comment over here. Service section from here. And now, as always, let me create a section element having a class name. Let me say service section and an ID value right here, service. So the ID value from here is the same as the value for the href attribute right here. You see, here we have service right here. Because when I click the service navigation menu, it should redirect you to the service section of the website right here. So that's why we say the value for the ID, that's why we say the ID value and the href value should have the same, should be the same, right? After that, inside this section element, we are going to create an h3 element right here. Have a class name, let me say section heading. Inside this, we have a text right here, and then we nest this service text inside the span element right here to style it in different way. After that, over here, we have 3 columns right here. So these columns should nested on the same row, right? That's why we are going to create a div element, have a class name, service container. Inside this service container, inside this div element, having class name, service container, we have 3 rows. Here we have the first row. So to create the first row, we are going to create a div element, have a class name, let me say service box. Inside this, we are going to create another div element right here, service icon. And inside this again, we have an h4 element, we have a paragraph element, and then we have a call to action buttons right here. Read more button, right? After that, over here, I'm not going to waste your time. So here we have a paragraph right here, and here we have a text right here for the h4 element. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have the first column. You see? After that, what I would like to do is we are going to copy this div element, have a class name, the content which is found inside the div element have a class name, service box 2 more times, since we have 3 columns right here. You see, here we have. Now what we are going to do is we are going to change the text right here. Everything is similar, right? After that, refresh the web page. Here we have. You see? Awesome. Now this is the HTML part. Now here we have the service icon right here. So now to add the icons, what we are going to do is simply head over fontawesome.com and find any icon that you interested in. So over here, let me say I am interested in to use laptop. So when I search over this search bar, here we have the laptop icons right here. So now what we are going to do is click over these icons, and then here we have the code snippet, right? So copy this code snippet and come over here and paste right here. The same to the rest, right? Simply copy and paste, right? Simply search any font icon. Simply search any icon from fontawesome.com and then copy the link and paste right here. It's just simple, right? I'm not going to waste your time over here. So now when I save and refresh, here we have the icon right here. Here have the icons, you see? Awesome. Now that is the HTML part. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to style this right here. So to do this, as always, let me add a comment over here. Service section start from here. So we have a background. We are going to add a background color right here. So when I save and refresh, here we have a background color having a nice color right here. So using this class selector, which is service container, let me add some property value pair right here. So the first property is display flex, align items, center, justify content, space between, and gap 1.5 frame. So when I save and refresh, here we have. So we make this on the theme row using display flex. After that, using this class selector right here, service box, let me add some property value pair. So flex 11 to rim and width 100%, and we have padding right here, and we use this background color right here, which is black, and overflow hidden, text align center, and box shadow right here, and border radius the pixel cursor pointer. After that, over here again, transition 0.5 seconds. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, there may be some problem over here. For the service icon right here, and we have a color right here. When I save and refresh, here we have, right? That's it. Oh yeah, beautiful. After that, let me style the text which is found, which is nested inside the H4 element right here. So here we have a color, text color, we have margin 30 pixels from top and bottom and 0 from left and right, and we have font weight, and we have font size 1.5 rem. After that, when I save and refresh, here is it. Now let me create this circle right here. So to create this circle, we are going to use this property value pair. So content empty and bottom 10 pixel minus 50 pixel and left 50%. So over here position should be absolute. So if the position for this absolute, the position for the parent element should be relative, and transition transform translate in the x direction by minus 50% with 50 pixel, height also 50 pixel, border radius 100%. So when I save and refresh, here we have. That's pretty nice. After that, let me add a hover effect for this service box. So to do this, we use a pseudo class selector hover. And here we have, you see? Oh yeah. Now let me style the paragraph which is found inside this paragraph element right here using this sentence selector P and service box. So we have a color right here and we have padding bottom 1 ring. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have. You see? Now using this class selector section heading, let me style. So we use this class name in the future. So now that's why we are going to add this inside a reusable style over here. So we have section heading, we have some property value here, text align center, padding top 20 pixel, margin bottom to rim, padding bottom 20 pixel, and font size 2.5 rim, and color we have gray, right? After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have. So now what we are going to do is we are going to style the text which is found this span element right here in different way. So to do this, we use this element selector span, right? Here we have span. So we have a color, main color, right? After that, when I save and refresh, we have service. We have just styled this service text in different way. After that, now using this property value here, let me add a horizontal line, right? So for this position absolute bottom minus 10 pixel, if the position for this absolute, the position for the parent element should be relative, right? And left 50%, transform translate in the x direction again minus 50%, and we use this background color and we use width 120 pixel and height 5 pixel, text align center. You see? After that, when I save, here we have a horizontal line right here. Oh yeah, this is the service section. After that, now we are going to create this section, right? So now what we are going to do is, let me collapse it. Over here, we are going to create another div element, have a class name, let me say service offer. You can assign any class name as you want, it's up to you, right? Inside this div element have a class name service offer. We are going to create 3 div element have a class name, let me say service fact. We have the first div element right here, service fact. Inside this div element, we are going to create an h3 element right here. Inside this h3 element, we have a subtag, right? After that, copy this and paste right here, and again paste right here. Everything is similar. So you see, over here we have 350, and inside this subtag we have a plus icons right here, and inside this span element, let me say happy client. Again, we have one electronic, we have one electronic right here, one electronic, more than 120 project done right here, and the plus icon is over here inside the subtag. Here we have 170 happy clients, happy order. After that, refresh the web page. Here we have. So this is the HTML part. After that, we are going to use this class selector right here, service offer. So we are going to align this on the same row. So to do this, we are going to use flex property, right? Display flex, align item center, and justify content also center. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have, you see? And then we are going to add background image. So having a linear gradient right here, here we have a background image having a linear gradient color right here, and for this background image we have box background size cover. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have the background image, right? And then over here we are going to add background position center. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have. Now we are going to add gap. We need more space between this text right here. You see? Here is it. Again, using this class selector service fact, let me add some property value pair. So flex 1 1 and then 30 rim. After that, flex wrap, text line center, padding, we use 40 pixels from top and bottom and 10 pixels from left and right. So here we have. After that, let me style the text which is found inside the H3 element right here. So we have an H3 element right here. Then font size 3 rim. So when I save and refresh the web page, here we have. After that, copy this and paste right here to style this span element right here. And remove this H3 element and change it by a span element right here. And now font size for this text 1.25 rim. And then we have a color right here. We use this color, main color. After that, refresh the web page. Here we have. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, congratulations. We have just created the service section for this responsible personal portfolio website. Now, next, we are going to create this project section right here. You have a nice hover effect right here. You see? Beautiful. Alright, create this project section. First, let me collapse it. Over here, what we are going to do is we are going to create a command as always. Let me create a section element right here having class name, let me say project section, and an ID value right here. The ID value for the href attribute is over here is project. So the ID value should be project, right? Alright, inside this section element. We are going to create an h1 element right here having class name section heading, which is a reusable class name right here. So here we have the text right here, my latest project. So copy this text right here and then come over here and paste right here. Alright, cut out this and then paste over here. That's it. After that, we are going to create another div element, have a class name, let me say project container. Inside this div element, we are going to create another div element, have a class name project box. So here we have the project box. Over here, we are going to copy this and paste this 5 more times. You see? Alright. After that, inside this div element, here we have the text right here. And here we have the link. So, inside this, we need to have the image, and after that, remove this, and then we are going to create another div element, have a class name, project layer. You can assign any class name as you want. It is up to you, right? So inside this div element, we are going to nest an h4 element as well as a paragraph element right here. So I'm not going to waste your time over here. Simply, I have just added it offline right here. So here we have. After that, here we have the link right here. So now what we are going to do is we are going to copy this HTML element right here and then come over here and paste right here. Everything is similar except from here what we are going to do is we are going to simply change the image, location, and the texture right here. So paste right here. After that, over here we have the source attribute right here. The value for the source attribute is the image location. So from here, the image is located inside the image folder, which is found inside the assets folder right here. You see, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have the first project right here. And now, what we are going to do is, we are going to add another project over here. We have the source attribute right here, and the value is the asset, which is found inside the asset folder, which is found inside the image folder, which is portfolio2.png, and the same to the other source value right here. Now, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have the project. This is the HTML part right here. So now, let me style this. As always, let me add a comment over here. After that, using the class selector right here, project container, first we are going to style the image right here. So using descendant selector, project box, and img element selector right here, we export the image 100% and object feed cover. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have the image right here. You see? Alright. And now border radius, let me say 30 pixels. So when I save and refresh, here we have. After that, using this class selector right here, project container, let me add some property value pair. So project container, display, flex, align items, center, justify content, space. It's better to say flex start, right? Instead of saying a space between. After that, over here, gap, let me say 1.5 rem. So when I save and refresh, here we have, as you can see here, all the project is found on the same row, but the size is different. So to solve this problem, it's better to use another flex property, which is flex wrap. This flex wrap property makes this, if there is no more space, then it makes the element to start on new line, right? So flex wrap wrap. After that, when I save and refresh, here is it. Now over here, let me style this project. The development is found inside the project box class selector. So here we have the project container, and here we have another class name project box. So over here, what we are going to do is we are going to use this flex property, flex 1 and 20 rem. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have, right? That's good. Now let me add another property for this project box. We have background right here, we have maximum width, and we have box shadow right here, margin bottom 30 pixel, we have border 1 pixel solid, have a main color and cursor pointer, and overflow hidden. So here we have. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here is it, right? Oh yeah. Now what we are going to do is, it's better to remove this, refresh again. So here we have the text and the link right here. Over here, overflow hidden. Oh yeah. Now using this class selector project layer here we have. Let me add some property value pair right here. So position for this project layer, absolute left 0, bottom 0, and width 100%, and height also 100%, right? And background image having a linear gradient right here, and display flex align item center, justify content also center, and flex direction column, and text align center, padding here we have. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have the text is already gone, right? You see? So over here, if the position for the child element absolute, the position for the parent element should be relative. So here we have, right? Here we have the text right here, and here we have the paragraph right here. You see? So now what we are going to do is we are going to display this text when I hover over the mouse, right? So to do this, what we are going to do is, first it's better to style the h4 element and the paragraph element as well as the link right here. So here we have the style For the h4 element right here we have font size 2.5 rem, and line height here we have, and text transform capitalize here we have an h4 element. And now for the link right here, let me add some property value pair. So here we have display, align flex, align item, center, justify content, also center, and width here we have 2.5 rem and height 2.5 rem. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have. So now what we are going to do is we are going to display this text and the link when I hover over the mouse. So to do this, simply come over here and then add another special property, transform translate in the y direction by 100%, right? It's better to say, let me say 100 pixel, here we have, right? But it's better to say transform translate in the y direction by negative 100%, right? After that, when I save and refresh, already this text is already gone. So now when I hover over the mouse over this project, this text should be displayed. So to do this, copy this and paste right here, and now remove this. After that, over here, remove again, and then come over here and using a pseudo class selector right here, hover, let me add this property, copy this property, transform translate in the y direction to 0, right? After that, when I save and refresh, here we have. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add a smooth transition, right? So to add a smooth transition, come over here and add transition 0.5 second is. And now, oh, again, it doesn't have a smooth transition. So come over here and add a transition over here. So here we have transition for the project layer. Transition 0.5 second is, right? After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have. Cool, that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, we have just completed the project section for this responsible personal portfolio website. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create the contact section and the footer section for this responsible personal portfolio website. Let's go. First, what we are going to do is we are going to collapse it. Oh yeah, as always, let me add a comment over here to create the contact section. Then, as always, we are going to create a section element having class name, let me say contact section, and an ID value contact. Like I said before, the ID value and the href value for the navigation bar should be the same, right? After that, inside this section element, we have two columns. The first column is we have the right column and we have the left column. So we need to have one row. So here we have a development have a class name contact box. Inside this contact box, here we have the left column and here we have the right column. And again, here we have the left column which is nested inside the development have a class name contact info. The right column should be nested inside the development have a class name contact form, right? So now what we are going to do is we are going to create the left column right here. So from the left column we have an h4 element, have a class name, let me say contact heading, and again we have a text right here, contact me. This text is nested inside the span element right here. After that we are going to create another div element, have a class name contact info underscore box. Again, we have the font awesome icons right here. Over here, what we are going to do is we are going to copy this and paste right here, paste again and paste right here. Oh yeah. From here, I'm not going to waste your time over here. I simply add it offline, right? So here we have the font awesome icons. This icon is found from fontawesome.com. Simply head over fontawesome.com in the Google search bar and find any icon that you interested in. After that, this is the HTML part. Now let me start this. Let me add the background color right here. Background we have. Here we have using this class name contact section. So when I save and refresh again, here is it. Now using this class select right here, contact info and contact form, let me add some property value here. So here we have. Now here we have contact box, which is display flex, justify content, space between align item, flex start and gap 2.5 rem. After that, when I save and refresh, you see, refresh again. Oh, now we have a development have a class name contact info and a development have a class name contact form, which is the left and the right column respectively. So here we have the flex, which right here flex 1130 rem and flex 1140 rem. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have the left column right here. Now let me style this contact heading right here. So using this class name contact heading, we have text align justify, we have font size 2.5 rem, and we have font color right here and margin bottom 4 pixel. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have contact me. Now let me style this me in different way. Let me change the color right here. So to do this, we use this span element selector right here. So here we have the color right here, which is main color right here. You see? After that, refresh again. Here we have. Yup. Oh yeah. Here is it. Now let me style using this class selector contact info underscore box. So here we have display flex, justify content, flex start, and then margin top 20 pixel and gap 10 pixel. After that, refresh the web page. Yup, it's pretty nice. Now let me style the paragraph right here. Let me change. Oh, here we have the color for the paragraph. We use text color right here. Refresh again. Here we have the paragraph. Oh yeah. Now let me style these font awesome icons right here using this I11 selector right here. Let me change the color for these font awesome icons right here. The color, we use main color, and we are going to add padding 5 pixels, right? After that, save and refresh. Here we have. Oh yeah, we have just completed the left column for the contact section right here. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create the right column for this contact section, right? So to create this, we are going to create a form element right here, and then inside this form field we are going to nest another div element, have a class name, let me say form input underscore box. You can assign any class name as you want, it's up to you, right? So now the first input field is the name entry field right here. So now input, then let me say a class name pointer input, and the type for this should be text since it is the name entry field, right? Then the value for the placeholder, let me say enter your email, your name here. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to copy this and paste right here. So now simply we are going to change the type for the value for the type attribute, which is email. So since it is the email entry field right here, again copy this and paste right here. Now remove this. After that, we are going to nest a text area field right here, which is the message entry field right here. So remove this ID and change this by class name, having the same class name pointer input, right? And now remove this row right here, it's not necessary. After that, for the call to action button, for the send button right here, first remove this row 3, it's better to say row 3, and remove the column, and then placeholder the text which is write a message which is displayed on the message entry field right here. Write a message not more than 255 characters right here. 250 characters right here. Here we have the call to action button right here, which is send message button right here, having a reusable class name template btl. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have the HTML part. Now let me style this using this class selector form input box. So from input box to width, we are going to set the width for this input box 100%. After that, save and refresh. Oh yeah. So again, using this class selector from input underscore box, here we have width, copy this and paste right here. and then refresh again. Nothing is happened, right? So using this class selector right here, pointer input, we have pointer input right here, then with 100% and padding, we have padding, and then we have margin, and we have a box shadow having this color right here, and we have a background having beige color right here. So now here we have pointer input, copy this class name, and then come over here and paste right here. So after that, when I save and refresh the web page, here is it. Cool, right? Oh yeah, that's it. Refresh again. Oh yeah, here we have. Now over here, we have focus right here, we have a pseudo class selector focus right here, and we have a placeholder right here. Since this placeholder, first remove this. Yup, it's not necessary. Oh, it's better to remove this, it's not necessary, right? So background, we have this color, and we have cursor pointer. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have. Oh yeah, that's it. We have placeholder right here, we have the text color for the placeholder right here. You see, refresh again. Oh yeah, we have just completed the contact section for this personal portfolio website. Now we are going to create the footer section for this personal portfolio website right here. Let's jump right into it. So to create the footer section, as always, let me add a comment over here. So here we have a section element, have a class name, footer section, and we have an h2 element right here, and then what we are going to do is we are going to copy this div element, have a class name, social media. So we are going to copy this and then come over here and paste right here. So here we have, you see, awesome. Now over here again we have a paragraph for the copyright owner right here. So over here I'm not going to waste your time, it's better to add it offline, right? So here we have the copyright text right here, and we have alright reserved. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here is it. Now this is the HTML part. Yup, cool. Now let me style this. To style this using this class selector right here, let me add some property value pair, right? So you have footer section, then we have background right here, we have text align center, display flex, align item center, and justify content also center, and flex direction column. So when I save and refresh the web page, here we have, right? Oh yeah. Now let me style this. The text which is found inside each element right here. So we have color right here, text color, font size 2.5 rem, and padding 25 pixel. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here is it. Now let me start the paragraph right here using descendant selector footer section and P element selector right here. So we have width 450 pixels and padding bottom and one rim. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have. So now over here, what we are going to do is we are going to add main head to also. Before that, let me start the copyright. Here we have, let me add more space from padding top, from the top, so padding top 20 pixels. So here we have. Now let me start the head. Let me decrease the head. So it's better to align it. It's better to use this CSS property padding top. It's not necessary to say padding top. Rather, it's better to use this CSS property, which is min height, right? So remove this padding top and min height to auto, right? After that, when I save and refresh the web page, refresh again, here is it. Oh yeah, we have just completed this responsible personal portfolio website. So now in the coming episode, we are going to make this website fully responsible for any device, and then we are going to add animation for this personal portfolio website. If this sounds interesting, please make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell icon to be notified while I come out a daily training videos just like this one. Oh yeah, now what we are going to do is we are going to add different animation to this website. As you can see here we have the website. You see, we have different animations right here. We have fade into the left, fade into the right, and also we have zoom in, zoom out, and zoom in down, and many more animations. We have just added different animations to this website, right? Here we have. You see? Oh yeah, awesome, and it's pretty nice. So now what we are going to do is simply head over on Google search bar, and here we have the first link, AOS animate on scroll library right here. So we have fade in animation right here, fade into the right, fade to the left, and we have different flip up animation. We have zoom in down, zoom in right, zoom in out, and many more animations right here. You see, that's pretty nice. So simply head over right here. We have these animations, you see. So now what we are going to do is click over this navigation menu, view on GitHub. So it redirects to the GitHub page right here. Oh yeah, now when I scroll this to the bottom, here we have the link, here we have the CSS link. So now what we are going to do is we are going to copy this style CSS link and come over here, and then inside the head element paste over here. Here we have the CSS link right here. So now again copy this JavaScript link right here. Here we have a script right here, and now add this script before the closing of the body tag and then initialize animate on a scroll. So copy this link, and then what we are going to do is, before, here is it, then paste right here. Here we have, oh yeah, now when I scroll down right here, here we have different animations right here. You see, here we have slide animation, here we have zoom animation right here, here we have fade animation, fade up, fade down, fade left, and many more. Here we have flip animations right here, flip up, flip down, and also here we have side animations right here, side up, side down, and also here we have again zoom animation, zoom in up, zoom in down, zoom in left, and many more, right? So so now what we are going to do is we are going to copy this animation right here, and now paste everything over here. So from here we are going to add animation for the about section right here. So to do this, what we are going to do is we have this link right here. Let me scroll up and scroll down right here. Where is it? Here we have data AOS. So copy this. We have data AOS fade in animation. So now my aim is to add this zoom in down animation for the about us content right here. So here we have. So now copy this data AOS, and then for the about content we are going to change this animation, right? Zoom in up. After that, when I refresh the web page right here and click this about us, here we have the animation. We have just added this animation right here. You see? Oh, here we have. You see? Here we have just added. We have just added this animation over here. Here we have the animation, right? Oh yeah. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add the animation for our service section right here. You see, here we have. So now to add the animation for the about us section right here, copy this, right here, and now first let me collapse it. Yup. After that, here we have the service section. So now we are going to add animation individually for the service box, the development that contains a class name service box right here. So now we are going to add animation over here. It's better to add fade animations for the service section, fade right and fade left. So for the first content, we are going to add this fade right, and then here we have the first service box right here, and for the second, copy this and then paste right here. Now change this animation to zoom in down animation, zoom in down animation right here. After that, here we have the second, and now the last service box right here is we are going to add this fade animation, fade to the left, right? So now when I scroll up right here and refresh again, here we have the service section, but you see the animation is very fast, right? You see? Oh yeah. First over here, what we are going to do is we are going to initialize animation animate on scroll. We are going to initialize this animate on scroll right here. We have offset. Let me increase the offset to 300 and duration. Let me increase the duration to 1000, right? After that, here we have. After that, when I refresh the web page, here we have a pretty nice animation right here. You see? That's pretty nice. You can increase the animation duration, right? It's up to you, right? You can increase the animation duration from 1000 to 2000. It's up to you, right? Now, over here, what we are going to do is we are going to add animation to the service offer right here. So copy this and now change this fade right animation to zoom animation right here. It's better to say slide down. Is it better? Of course, slide down animation, right? Instead of zoom in, it's better to say slide down animation. After that, you see, here we have a slide down animation right here. So now we have just completed, we have just added the animation to the service section. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add animation to the project section right here. So here we have the project section, right? Add the animation for the development having class name project box right here. So copy this and then come over here and paste right here. So now we are going to change this, the value for data AOS right here. We are going to say fade right. We are going to use this fading animation for the first project box, and for the second project box we are going to use this zoom in up animation right here, and for the last project box we are going to use this fade to the left animation right here. When I refresh the web page right here, here we have the animation right here. You see, now what we are going to do is we are going to add animation for the rest. So simply copy this and collapse again and paste right here, and again collapse again this, and for the another over here we are going to use this zoom in down animation. After that, for the last project box we are going to copy this and then paste right here. We use fade to the left animation. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have, right? Now what we are going to do is we are going to add animation for the contact section right here. So we have two columns right here. We have the left column, which is the development contains a class name contact info, and we have the right column, which is the development contains the class name contact form. So we have just added animation to the contact section right here. Here we have fade to the left and fade to the right animation, right? Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. We have just added different awesome animations to this personal portfolio website. Oh yeah, now what we are going to do is we are going to make this web page fully responsible for any device. So to make this web page fully responsible for any device, we are going to use a media query right here. Oh yeah, before that, if you didn't subscribe this YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell icon to be notified while I come out a daily training video just like this one. Now, with that being said, let's jump right into the video. Oh yeah, now we are going to make this web page fully responsive. As you can see here, this web page is fully responsible for any device. You see, here we have for the larger device. See? And then for a small device right here, here again, it's responsible. Let me decrease the size. For the tablet right here, it is also responsible. Let me decrease the size for the mobile device right here. It's also responsible, right? Decrease again. For a small mobile device having a size 550 and below, it's also responsible right here. When I click this, toggle menu right here and click this home navigation menu, it redirects to the home page. When I click this service section, it redirects to the service section of the website, the service page of the website right here. Oh yeah, to make this web page responsible, like I said before, we are going to use a media query right here. Here we have different screen widths right here for 120 pixels and above. We are going to set the font size for the HTML and the body element selector using this HTML and body element selector right here. So here we have the font size to reduce to 60 pixels to 40 pixels right here. It is a global font size, right? When I edit this, the font size for every text and the image will be reduced right here. After that, let me scroll up right here. And now copy this about image class selector right here and paste right here. Now let me delete this. First let me increase this flex width right here. Better to say just like this one, but you can use over here and remove this, right? And now after that, over here when I save and refresh, it's pretty nice. Oh yeah. Now copy this and paste right here for a device having a maximum width of 991 pixels, right? Here we have the style for a device having a maximum width of 991 pixels, right? So here is it, right? Oh yeah, now let me style this our service section, right? So to do this, let me scroll up and then here we are going to copy this and come over here for a screen width having a maximum width of 991 pixel and let me say flex wrap to wrap, right? So here we have for a device having 991 pixel and below. So now let me style this latest project section, right? It's boring. So to do this, let me scroll up again and find the project container, a class name having the style. For this, here we have the project container. Remove this, it's not necessary. And now remove this again, it's not necessary, right? And let me change this flex start to a space between, right? Justify content, space evenly, it's better to say space evenly, right? After that, remove this gap and flex wrap. And now let me save and refresh. Here we have. After that, over here, let me decrease the gap to 0.53. Save again. Here is it. Oh yeah. Now let me decrease a device having a screen width of 768 pixels and below. So for this, what we are going to do is, first we are going to search a toggle bar right here. A toggle bar icon right here. Simply head over fontawesome.com and find bar over this search bar right here. So here we have the code snippet, the HTML code snippet right here. And now what we are going to do is come over here for a class name having a navigation bar right here and paste right here. You see? Paste over here. Now let me add an ID value for this navigation toggle menu right here to make interactive using JavaScript. So this ID value is very necessary. First, let me save and refresh. Here we have a toggle menu right here. Let me add a color over here. Let me style this toggle menu, or let me style this navigation bar right here. So using the ID value right here, we have an ID value, menu bars. You can say whatever you want. So let me say color. Is it better to say white? Font size 1.2 rim. After that, when I save and refresh, here is it. Now let me increase the font size to 2.5 rim. After that, when I save and refresh, it's enough, right? Now what we are going to do is we are going to set display for this none. You see? Now what we are going to do is when the device width reaches 760 pixels and 768 pixels and below, then this toggle menu should be displayed, right? So now to do this, what we are going to do is for this maximum width device right here, let me remove this and set the display value to block right here. After that, when we reach the device having a width of 768 pixels and below, then this toggle menu will be displayed right here. After that, over here, copy this class name, copy this class name right here, menu items. Now let me add some property value here for the navigation link. So now over here, what we are going to do, is position absolute left 0. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have the navigation menu right here. Now we are going to set the left position to -100%. As you can see here, this navigation menu is disappeared right here. After that, top, we're going to set top value to 100%. After that, save and refresh again. Oh yeah, that's it. Now over here, width for this menu item 100%. And then background, we are going to set the background for these menu items. Let me use this color right here, olive. So when I save and refresh, nothing is displayed, right? Again, nothing is displayed, right? Now let me left to 0, right? So now here we have the navigation menu right here. So when I make the position to left to 0 appear just like this one, having a background olive right here. So now what I would like to do is we are going to make this navigation menu. First, over here we are going to add padding to 1.53. Over here, let me increase the font size. It's not necessary, right? So here we have again the navigation menu right here. Font size 40 pixel again. So here is it. After that, now let me change this background color to just black. So here we have the navigation menu. Now left to minus 100%. After that, it will disappear, right? So now, first, let me transfer this toggle menu and then this website logo. So to do this, copy this class name right here and come over here and paste right here. After that, remove this, it's not necessary. And now what we are going to do, remove again, is not necessary. So remove this. Now justify content. What we are going to do is we are going to make flex direction. We are going to add flex direction to row reverse. So here we have in the reverse direction, right? So over here we are going to use justify content. We are going to set justify content to a space between. Oh yeah. Here we have. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add some padding. Alright, over here now we are padding right here 8 pixel and 2%. So copy this and then scroll down over here and paste right here. And now let me change this to 20 pixel. After that, when I save and refresh, nothing is changed, right? So now what we are going to do is we are going to style this logo right here. So copy this selector and then come over here and paste right here. Now over here, let me add a margin for this logo. Margin to the right. Let me set to 60 pixels. After that, when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Here is it. Oh yeah. Now here we have the web page. It looks pretty nice. Now when I click this toggle menu, then the navigation link should be displayed. So now what we are going to do is we are going to make this toggle menu interactive. So to do this, here we have the app.js file right here, and now what we are going to do is we are going to access this navigation bar using this ID selector right here, menu bar. So first let me declare a variable, let me say const, and then let me say variable name menu bar. You can assign any name as you want, right? Then we are going to access this toggle menu bar using query selector, using site value right here. Here we have menu bar right here, and now again let me access this navigation link. So to access the navigation link right here, first let me declare a variable, let me say nav link, and again we are going to access using this query selector, right? Document dot query selector. After that, let me access this using its class name, right? So here we have the unordered list having a class name menu items right here. So here we have. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to, when I click this toggle menu, then the navigation link should be displayed. So first over here, when this active, then the position, we are going to set the position to the left position to 0 for minus 100% to 0, right? So over here we use this menu bar. When I click this menu bar, when I click this toggle menu on click dot on click, then we are going to use this arrow function right here. You can use either function declaration or either function expression, whatever you want, but now in this case I'm going to use arrow function right here. So now navlink dot class list, we are going to add this active class list dot toggle then active. After that, copying this, here we have the active class name right here. We are going to set left to 0. Refresh the web page, refresh again. Here we have the toggle menu. When I click this, then copy this again and then paste right here. Now change this menu bar, then we are going to change this active class name FA times, right? After that, what we are going to do is we are going to link this JavaScript to the HTML using a script tag right here. So we have app.js file. You see, here we have. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, and then when I click this, here we have. When I click this, then this navigation menu will be displayed just like this one. Here we have, right? Awesome. Alright. Now, over here, what we are going to do is we are going to set display to block. After that, when I save and refresh again, here is it, nothing is changed. Oh yeah. So now over here, let me style this navigation link using li element selector right here. So copy this and paste right here, and now remove this display block, and then over here display block right here, and then remove this, is not necessary. After that, let me add some property value here. First, let me save and refresh. Here we have display block right here. You see? the navigation link align on the same column right here. So we are going to add this margin to one rim, and we are going to add background color, and we are going to add border right here, and width 100%, and border radius 0.8 rim right here. You see, here we have. After that, when I save and refresh the web page right here, and when I click this toggle menu right here, you see, after that, remove this margin 1 and refresh the web page again. Oh, it's too difficult, so it's better to add margin. Now over here, display block right here. Refresh again. Nothing is changed, right? Over here, it's better to add margin to 1.5 rim. We're going to set the margin to 1.5 rim and refresh again and click this toggle menu. Here we have, right? Oh, yep. Now, over here, when I click this toggle menu, then the navigation link is displayed just like this one, but after I click this, then this navigation link should be removed. So to do this, we are going to use on scroll event listener right here on scroll, then class list. We are going to dot remove, then we're going to remove this. After that, when I refresh the web page, and over here we are going to set position to fixed, right? After that, refresh again. So when I click this, all right. So when I click over here, then it displays. When I click this service section, it redirects to service section of the web page right here, and then this toggle navigation link will disappear right after we click it. You see, this is pretty nice and awesome, right? Oh yeah, that's it. Now, when I reduce the screen width below 600 pixels right here, then the about us image should be disappear, right? So now to do this, we use this element selector right here and set image and set the display value to none. So when I save and refresh, here we have, right? Now for the contact section right here, contact box, display block, and text align center. After that, when I save and refresh the web page, here we have the contact section right here. Now let me align this contact me at the center, right? So to do this, we have contact info right here. So using this class selector right here, and let me add some property value here, text align center, margin 10 pixel, and auto and width 150% right here. Let me say this to 100% and refresh the web page. The same. Now let me reduce the width for this to 60%. After that, refresh again. Here we have. Now it's better to reduce again to 50% and refresh the web page. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Now
Over here, let me increase the width from the top and bottom to 20 pixels, right? And here we have the contact me. Refresh again. Here is it. Oh yeah, that's it. We have just completed the design for this personal portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So if this content is valuable, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell icon to be notified while I come out a daily training video just like this one. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.